we're back in California, back here at the Disneyland Resort to check out some updates around the park and have ourselves a great day here. So with that being said, let's go explore California Adventure and Disneyland and check out everything that's new here at the resort. It's so nice to finally be back here at Disneyland. It's been so long since we've been here, but since we are here in the morning, I'm gonna go rope drop Indy since I haven't been on the new refurbished version. Adventureland is where we make our way into and take our first adventure of the day. I sure do love me some Indiana Jones in the morning, especially if that snake's working.
Left enough time. It is your destiny.
Standing still Indy. Gotta love it. Well, would you look at that? We finally get a detailed look at the top part of the Adventureland Treehouse, set to open very, very soon. Yeah, this is exciting. And like I talked about in previous videos before, it just, honestly, if it's a lot better pushed back like this off to the side, it has way better of like a photo opportunity, like standing from this area of the entire treehouse. But it's quite exciting seeing all the detail up there. And here's the current state of Fantasmic with obviously the Maleficent dragon that burnt down. Not burnt down completely, but it did catch on fire. There's videos all over the internet. It happened literally late at night during the Fantasmic showing. It was honestly kind of crazy. Like, I fell asleep early that night and I woke up to seeing all the videos and I was like, wow. If only we were at Disney that day, that would be a sight to see. I mean, there's even a video that someone posted of them dropping down on Splash Mountain and just seeing a big smoke cloud up in the sky. But yeah, here's the current state. I don't think we'll be seeing Fantasmic anytime soon. I do think that Disney's working very fast to get this back up and running, or maybe even like a temporary fix. But as of right now, no Fantasmic. Also, about that Indy ride, would it really be Indy even after the refurbishment and everything without us breaking down even just a little bit? Approaching the future home of Tiana's place, and there's obviously all the construction walls all up and different signage pointing you in the right direction. We're still trying to get into New Orleans Square shop. It will be kind of nice though, because I mean, it is hard to track construction for this, like other than just the dining area on the outside. But since it is covered with trees and scrim and scaffolding and whatnot, you kind of can't tell how far along they are. So it's like sucks for people like us who are like trying to film updates and stuff, but also it's awesome for me because it's gonna be like a grand reveal once it's all complete. It'll be something that I don't know what to expect. Like obviously we have the piece of concept art, but still it'll be a nice grand reveal once it's all done. And look at this, a couple of ducks just sitting here in the Haunted Mansion fountain. I don't know if they know that it's haunted or not though, because if they did, they wouldn't be chilling here.
Your attention, please. The Disneyland Limited now leaving for a complete trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom.
Oh, here's a better look at everything Tiana's Place related over here on the New Orleans Square train station. We've taken the train over to the Mickey's Toontown station and headed back into the newly reimagination of Toontown. Well, I'll tell you what, this is very impressive. This is my first time seeing it, and I'm quite impressed with everything. This fountain is beautiful. So many different effects going on with all the water and whatnot. Look at Clairbout out here walking around, meeting and greeting with everybody in Toontown. Wow. Signing some autographs too. But I'm gonna finally ride Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin once again. Right in the morning, there's like barely any wait for this attraction, and also another ride I haven't been on in so long. Roger Rabbits right now. Toontown feels so nice and lively. There's music playing throughout it, like more modern music. I did hear like a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse playing here, which I thought was kind of awesome. The music sets the tone and the vibe for this entire land. As we make our way further down, we can get a good update on all the different changes that they made, as well as Goofy's little playground over here. It's called Goofy's How-To Play Yard and Donald Duck's Pond. Oh, look at the different paintings on the floor leading up to Goofy's house. I love this little twist on Step Brothers right here with Max and Goofy. This is probably the most amazing piece in Toontown. It is slightly weird not having a fountain right here, even though the fountain in the front of this land is 10 times better. This is all just a nice grassy area for kids to run around on and for parents to sit and relax while they watch their kids play in the playground. And of course, on top of everything, Chippendale's Gadget Go Coaster. I said Gadget Go Coaster because that was the original name, but Chippendale's Gadget Coaster is now open as well with different characters in there. Oh yeah, you can see Chip and Dale on there and different changes they made to it. Like it looks a lot more red, and since they did repaint everything, it's always a fun little kiddie coaster. It's short, but it's fun, and it typically never has a long wait. Oh my goodness, and Chip and Dale are talking. That's awesome. Of course, since they do have their coaster now, they got evicted out of their house. This is where the Chippendale Treehouse used to sit. Now, just like the former fountain, just a grassy area. I do wonder if ever one day we'll get a connection from Toontown to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge way back here. Obviously, there's no plans for that right now because of how it's all set up, but I would hope one day it would happen. Made our way outside of Toontown right now, and Matterhorn's going through yet another refurbishment. It's going to be down for a while. Typically, Matterhorn goes through a whole bunch of things just because of the structure that Matterhorn sits on and obviously all the wear and tear that it goes through. But soon, once again, we'll all be able to enjoy Matterhorn bobsleds once it reopens. I don't know the exact opening day, but I'd assume this refurbishment's not going to take very long. It's not like a super long one like they did last year. I'll tell you guys what though, now being able to ride Tron over at Magic Kingdom after riding it, I wouldn't mind it replacing the submarines here in Disneyland. Now, do I want that to happen? Realistically, no, because I know that they take forever to put up Tron here at Disneyland, even though I feel like Disneyland works a little bit faster than Disney World does on their different projects. Yeah, it'd sit perfectly right here. And I do think that there'd be plenty of space for it, considering the fact that the main structure is what takes up most of the stuff, and the actual building isn't that large since the ride's a little bit on the shorter side. But Tron is definitely an amazing ride, and that video will be coming out probably after this one a little bit later this week. That's the only one that I have not uploaded from our recent trip. I think we're gonna head out of Disneyland though and go check on all the different changes going on at the downtown Disney district as part of their whole reimagination. Very interesting. It was overcast this morning. Now it's clear skies, but on different sides of the park, there's clouds. I don't know. It's a weird day for weather, but yeah, we're in the springtime. Summer starting very soon. We have lots of summer content planned for all of you. We're gonna do lots more water parks. We're gonna head up north, like in Northern California, do some theme parks up there. We're gonna be Great America. Probably even Dollywood this year, but there's just like a bunch of small theme parks and a bunch of theme parks that we haven't done before that I definitely want to hit and take you guys along with me. So definitely stay tuned and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on all that fun stuff. I actually think there's some new live action Little Mermaid merch from what I saw online, so curious to see if that's in the World of Disney or not. And they have a new Stitch Spirit jersey. Show them what the front looks like, Savannah. Oh my goodness. I may actually have to pick this up. That is the most amazing Spirit jersey I have ever seen before. Well, we found all the new live action Little Mermaid merchandise right here. Hold us up. Here's a look at what the Little Mermaid ears look like. Of course, all the same price, or the same price range, I will say, $34.99. They also do have a Spirit jersey right next to it that says part of your world on the back, and then of course has the Little Mermaid Ariel right down there at the very bottom. Pretty neat that they have this in preparation for the live action Little Mermaid release. Oh look, this is neat. They even have a lounge fly for it too, which is a pretty neat lounge fly here. Oh yeah, would you look at that? All the construction walls line where the hotel restaurant and the Yuba bar used to be at. The little bar was right there in the middle, and now it's just surrounded by construction walls as they prepare for the downtown Disney refurbishment here, or the reimagination as they're calling it, which hasn't seen a lot of progress leading up to this point. Now it seems like they're going full speed ahead with it, which is kind of awesome. Also, a little side note, they're playing the Journey into Imagination theme song right now, which we were literally in Florida a couple of days ago, and it's thrown me back already. I mean, look, even the legendary saxophone has been removed off the side of the Jazz Kitchen. The reason I don't like it is just because it looks so plain. Like, the original Jazz Kitchen looked a lot more detailed, it fit more of that New Orleans theme, and now it just looks California. I don't even know if that's a word, but it looks a lot more modern. But yeah, I don't know, me personally, it's just, I miss the saxophone. They still have a little Easter egg to the saxophone on the actual logo way up at the top, but it's just not the same. But this is the only phase 1 of the major downtown Disney district reimagination. After checking out all those updates at the downtown Disney district, let's slowly make our way into California Adventure to go check out San Fransokyo Square and other things going around that part. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but there's actually a hotel behind you. It's kind of like blended in with the sky though. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't until right now.
You know why? Disney's using their Go Away Blue.
You know, when I was telling Scott on Guardians, I think it actually works.
What, Cosmic Rewind?
Yeah.
The giant show building?
I definitely you notice it, but it's like blended in so you don't notice it as much.
Yeah, same with the hotel. I mean, I don't think that the goal is to make it to where you can't see the hotel, but that's what it looks like.
Because it's cloudy.
Yeah.
So it blends in with like the white cloud.
Seems like since the last time we talked about this, it's relatively the same. They repainted the bridge. The only difference is it was closed last time, whereas now you can walk across it, but there is some construction going on the other side right over there. And the sign leading into the area still says Pacific Wharf. Doesn't say San Fransokyo Square quite yet. That's because they still need to add more to this bridge. I think there's a whole top part to it that they haven't even started construction on. And I'm assuming they're going to start construction on it once they're done with all that construction behind this bridge. And here's all the construction that I was talking about on the side over here. There's lots going on, like there's tons of little Easter eggs and whatnot, but one thing is for sure, you can see the verbiage of San Fransokyo all over the place, especially right over there in the very corner. It says San Fransokyo Square Canning Company, I believe that says. Of course, you have the Mexican restaurant on there as well. I'll tell you one thing, the ducks and all the other wildlife are pretty happy that there's water back in this area though. Oh, well, there is some construction progress going on inside of the land right now. The restrooms look to be getting a little bit of an uplift as far as the outside of them goes. There's covering right now for all the construction, but that's about it as far as inside of Pacific Wharf. Back inside of Avengers Campus, where they're currently working on a new project. And no, it's not the Quinjet attraction. It's actually a brand new merchandise shop that's currently being constructed behind these construction walls here where the Quinjet attraction is supposed to be at. And you know, there's lots of talk on whether or not we're gonna get the Quinjet ride. At least me personally, I think if they're putting this merchandise shop and not focusing on the actual attraction, I feel like our chances of getting that ride are less and less until Disney announces that there's actual construction started for the ride. I mean, they did say that we were getting a third attraction for this land, but who knows, because there's like no progress right now. But yeah, the gift shop is currently under construction. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's visit here to the Disneyland Resort. Hope you all enjoyed us just going around having a good time and checking out all the updates around the park. And if you did, make sure you're subscribed with those bell notifications on. Like I said, you're not gonna wanna miss the full summer of content. Obviously, how we talked about, and Halloween Horror Nights construction too, because that's ramping up over at Universal Studios Hollywood. So subscribe if you're new here, like this video if you enjoyed. My name is Scott, positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.